In a confession never imagined before, Park Jimin, one of the BTS members, finally revealed something he had tightly kept about Jungkook, a statement that immediately shook the ARMY community worldwide. Has the relationship between them not been as we all believed? Why did Jimin suddenly speak now? And what impact will this have on BTS and the fans who have long followed in their footsteps? This dramatic statement unexpectedly emerged in an internal HYB interview that was initially not intended for the public. In video clips leaked on social media, Jimin appeared to speak seriously, even with a slightly trembling tone. "Jungkook always surprises us. But this time, I really didn't expect it," he revealed. That short sentence was enough to spark thousands of speculations. What exactly did Jimin mean? Is this about a secret project, a shift in personal relationships, or something far more sensitive? As is known, Jungkook has always been seen as a mysterious figure, unpredictable, often keeping his own thoughts and plans. Yet, no one expected that his own group mate, Jimin, also harbored his own surprise at Jungkook's behavior. Internal HYB sources stated that Jimin's statement was not merely a spontaneous remark, but reflected something he had long observed. The question now, what was so shocking that Jimin felt the need to say it? Fueling the speculation further was the fact that this confession came after rumors surfaced about Jungkook's secret trip to Tokyo. There was no official announcement, no public agenda, not even HYB staff accompanying. Jungkook was spotted alone at Haneda Airport by fans who happened to recognize him. Photos of him wearing a hat and mask quickly spread on social media, sparking thousands of comments. What was Jungkook secretly doing in Japan? And why did Jimin respond so emotionally? Korean public communication experts assessed that Jimin's tone during the interview indicated unusual emotional pressure. "This is not just a comment about a group mate. It sounds like pent-up feelings finally surfacing," said one South Korean entertainment analyst. Does this mean there's an internal dynamic in BTS that the public has not known all this time? Responding to this uproar, HYB released a brief statement that only heightened public curiosity. They merely mentioned that Jungkook's trip was a personal matter unrelated to the group's official promotional activities. However, in a highly responsive global fandom ecosystem, this short statement was seen as a temporary sedative that did not quell the curiosity. The issue didn't stop at the Tokyo trip. Fans began linking Jimin's statement to Jungkook's recent digital activity patterns. On Weverse and Instagram, Jungkook had shared lyric snippets discussing escaping to find oneself. Is this a sign that he is facing heavy mental pressure? Or perhaps, is he preparing something new, which even the other BTS members do not yet know? Interestingly, this is not the first time a BTS member has talked about Jungkook's habit of disappearing. In a past V-Live broadcast, Taeyong V once said, "He sometimes suddenly disappears, making us panic, but we trust he knows what he's doing." Now, that statement is being reinterpreted by fans as a sign of a certain pattern. Jungkook often acts on his own, with an agenda not always shared with others, even with group members. This phenomenon has brought the discussion to a deeper level about the personal lives of K-pop idols. So far, the public has only seen the glamorous stage side, with images carefully curated by the agency. However, emotional confessions like Jimin's open up a new layer of reality. These idols are also ordinary humans, with burdens, pressures, and desires to have private space. Some communication psychology observers noted that statements from close peers like Jimin often reflect broader conditions. Meaning, even if Jimin did not explicitly intend to reveal a secret, his words show concern as a friend. In a highly sensitive fandom climate, every sentence can be interpreted as a major clue. Now the public awaits the next steps. Will Jungkook speak directly? Will HYB issue a more detailed clarification? Or will they let this mystery grow as part of the complex dynamic between idols and fans? It's important to note that although this narrative has sparked a wave of speculation, there is no strong evidence that Jimin revealed a big secret. Some circulating quotes are actually just praise for Jungkook's spontaneity in delighting fans. Unfortunately, in today's media ecosystem, such quotes are often taken out of their original context and polished to appear as major confessions. Amid this storm of news, fans are urged to remain critical and not be easily provoked by sensational headlines. After all, BTS's global popularity is often exploited by media or certain parties to generate traffic through dramatic stories. Yet, the values BTS upholds, like hard work, authenticity, and high dedication, can be harmed by the spread of unverified information. As a smart global community, ARMY has a big role in fighting the spread of rumors and fake news. Ensuring that every piece of information received is verified through official sources is a real form of support for their idols. Important to remember, BTS is not just a music group, they are cultural icons bringing positive messages to the world. In conclusion, Jimin's statement about Jungkook has indeed opened the door to discussions about the private lives of BTS members. However, without official confirmation or strong evidence, the public should not be led into wild speculation. As fans, our duty is to support them not only on stage, but also to respect their private space as ordinary humans who have the right to determine their own path. This mystery may not yet be solved, but one thing is certain. Jimin's confession has drawn public attention to a side of Jungkook that has rarely been seen. The side of a young man who, behind the dazzling spotlight, also has a complex and sometimes surprising private world. Everyone is shocked, everyone is surprised, and everyone seems swept up in a wave of information whose truth is still unclear. Jimin's shocking statement about Jungkook, which is said to reveal the unexpected side of BTS's youngest, has shaken ARMY worldwide. But amid the uproar of reactions, one important question arises. As a reader and fan, are you truly sure that this event is real? Or could this just be a media-crafted scenario designed to attract attention and provoke public emotion? Let's break it down one by one. The circulating information so far comes from various sources: TikTok video clips, YouTube interview snippets, tweets on Twitter, and articles on entertainment media portals. But have any of those truly been verified? Are we talking about concrete evidence or just fragments of a narrative spun to sound dramatic? When Jimin is said to have admitted something unexpected about Jungkook, what exactly was admitted? Was the statement an explicit confession, or just a free interpretation by sensation-hungry netizens? The fact that most quotes are spread on social media without full context should already make us ask, why are we so quick to believe? Have you, as ARMY, ever tried to trace those quotes to their original source? Have you ensured whether those words appeared in official interviews, or are they just creatively edited clips circulating wildly online? In this digital age, we are all under a constant flood of information. News about K-pop idols like BTS always has high market value. Often, news portals deliberately use sensational headlines, clickbait, and dramatic narratives just to increase traffic. So, when you read news that Jimin confesses a big secret about Jungkook, ask yourself, is this backed by evidence, or just an attempt to capture your attention as a media consumer? Some analysts even state that this phenomenon mirrors the modern entertainment industry. Fans are not just passive spectators, they are part of a continuously moving narrative. Every rumor, every leak, every confession, real or not, becomes fuel for discussions, theories, even heated debates in online communities. So, where is the line between fact and speculation? Can you, as part of ARMY, distinguish between valid information and mere perception play? Let's consider this more deeply. If it's true that Jungkook made a secret trip to Tokyo, what makes it a big secret? Can a young artist not have private space without public scrutiny? Why should a personal trip, which has even been clarified as a personal matter by HYB, be seen as a sign of hidden problems? Isn't this just an example of how a global fandom too easily jumps to conclusions from minimal information? Now, let's look at the media's reaction. When a 47-second video leaked on social media, so many speculations arose. But have you ever asked who first leaked the video? Who benefits from this issue going viral? Has social media, which should be a place to share information, now instead become a rumor-spreading machine that muddies the situation? Another important question worth pondering. Do we, as the public, bear some responsibility for the spread of news that may not be true? Every time we reshare videos, type comments, or create analyses in online forums, aren't we helping to prolong the life of this speculation? Have you ever thought about how much mental pressure Jungkook or Jimin receives from the public's heavy expectations? Being skeptical doesn't mean hating or underestimating the idols we love. On the contrary, by thinking critically, we show more sincere care. We help protect them from the vortex of false news that can tarnish their reputation and disturb their mental well-being. Have you been critical enough? Have you verified information before believing it? Or have you, unknowingly, become part of the unstoppable wave of rumor spreaders?